Hey guys, made the mistake of not turning on the camera when I started fishing. I got some stained water. This rain the past few days really muddied up my local lake. For once I got some crankbait conditions, so I got myself my first bass of the day on a crankbait, and that's a nice one. I got to use the classic fire tiger idea. What a treat. So it's midday. It's probably 12:30 in the day. In the middle of the day, I got bluebird skies, high pressure, low humidity, and a crankbait bite. How cool is that? I thought I was doomed to throw a drop shot and a spy bait all summer, but I've only been out here for barely a half hour. Here we go. All right, game on. Let's play with the crankbait today. See how well that goes. Fishing off a point. I'm out here in about 20-some feet of water, 21 feet of water, and I'm casting into about 7 with a medium deep diving Bandit 300 fire tiger. Let's do it again. Well, I did it again. I didn't have the camera on because I'm just searching out some points here and picked up another one on a crankbait. All right, so you guys didn't get to see the hook set on that, but I got the camera quick enough to show you the fish. Here it is, fire tiger, stained water, bluebird skies, off a point, 10-12 feet of water. Bass number 2, crankbait. I love it. There we go. Just fan casting, went a little deeper that time. Off this jetty wall, parallel on the bank, got her right in the gill. Came at it, but swiped it, looks like. Come here, that's an odd angle. There we go. Always nice to put the sun behind the camera. That's what you call swiping at it. Alright, there we go. There's number 3, crankbait bass. See how well this thing does today. That's doing pretty good. I'm only, that's the 3 bass within an hour, by the way. So far so good. Ain't that a trip? I'm about to bump into the pylon. I'm on my last crank and I got this guy right at the corner. That was suspended in 40 feet of water right on the bridge pilings. That's summertime fishing for you, and when it gets a little stained, you got suspended fish. These bridge pilings could be pretty good. Let's see if I can get another one out here. Working the corners of the pylon. Started off parallel, now I come out to the point of that little pylon, pick up another one. I don't care if they're small. It's summertime. If you can get them on a crankbait, you can get them on a bluebird sky at high noon, 1 o'clock in the afternoon. Can't go wrong. So, see how many I can pick up off here. Maybe there's a big one, maybe not. Doesn't matter. Catching fish. Forgot to hit record. Another one off the bridge piling. I think they're all going to be small around here, but I don't care. It's about almost 50 feet of water right here. They're suspended about 12 feet, and that's about what this little plug is doing. So I'll catch a few more of these, and then I'll move off to some points and see if I can pick up some bigger fish. Shaky head in the wood. was a long cast too. I tried a little drop off over by this point, and I wasn't marking anything out here. This water's nice and dirty, and I thought I'd go a little more shallow, and I did, and here's what came up with it. Let's see, this is a nice fish. Whoa. Just met a new friend, Mike. Mike, this one's for you, buddy. Mike's actually seen some of my videos. I'm bumping into a few people out here every now and then. It's actually seen a couple, which is very cool. And here we go. This is, I think, my 7th bass of the day. He's probably about a little bit smaller than that first one I caught on a crankbait, but there we go. How about that? Shaky head. Love it. Nice stained water. Thank you. Stained water. Can't beat it. There we go. How about that? Shaky head bass. So 3/16 ounce. Kind of a green pumpkin. I went ahead and did a real pretty dip job. That's a little bit of chartreuse. Just a little bit of methylite. That made it really sharp, bright little orange tail on it. So great combo. Alright, let's go back and get another one hopefully. Got something kind of figured out in here. Okay, shaky head number 2 in the wood, standing timber. They're not big today, not yet. All right, just little guys, but summertime fishing, guys. I'm having a blast. Hopefully we'll get that big one. Let's see what happens. Back she goes. Better fish, back-to-back casts. Not much better. That's it. Just a little bit bigger, but standing timber's working right now. My shaky head rod's a 6'8" extra fast medium power rod. I think on this reel I've got 15, no, this is 12-pound test braid, and I got, I believe, an 8-pound test fluorocarbon leader on there, knotted up with my surgeon's knot. So that's the setup right there for the shaky head. Ooh, there's my fish. That's my big fish of the day. Holy crap. Oh, the wood. I love the wood. I hope this stays buttoned because this is a nice bass. Oh, I got a good one. I better catch more than this today. This is a great fish though. Oh, baby. Stay buttoned. Stay hooked. Oh, God. All right. I know. Really good fish. Oh, what a fatty. Holy crap, it's fat. He's not going anywhere since line breaks. Oh, big underbite on him. And fat. And he's got them beautiful beauty marks on him. I love it. Let me turn this boat around. There we go, guys. Shaky head. It's been crankbait up to about 6 fish, and I picked off a couple nice fish with this shaky head. I was hoping for the big one, and there it is. That's a beauty. God, look at the underbite on him. He's got a weird underbite, doesn't he? Goofy looking guy, but fat, chunky. Oh, I don't know if any of you guys have ever tried to change a GoPro battery with one hand, but I just did. I catch this guy as the battery's dying, so I pray that last clip got on there, and I think it did, but if it didn't, that was another shaky head bass. So I'm proud of that one. That's got some cool little markings, funny little underbite on them, but crankbait, like I said, and then turned it to some shaky head action in this standing timber. 12 feet of water seems to be the mark at about 82-degree water temperatures. Late June, it's almost July. Classic stained water. It used to be clear only up to a couple days ago. Once that stained water comes into play, you can start moving some bigger baits and getting these fish to react a little bit better to some baits they normally wouldn't bite with that clear water. So long drop shot, no more split shot. Shaky head, I wish I could throw a jig. I can't throw a jig right now. I got a bad elbow, so it's almost exclusively spin tackle for me, except for maybe some pole baits like my crankbait rod. That's about all I can throw right now. Hopefully I'll get better and be able to throw a big jig in here and catch some more of these. But the shaky head's working, so let's keep it working. Oh guys, if you didn't see this, I swear I hope I caught that on film. I must have been running this crankbait up against a little bit too much something, and I got bit, and I got broke off because I must have had a fray in my line or a nick or who knows what. The bass jumped and spit my plug. I'm gonna go over and get my little Bandit 300 Fire Tiger, one of my favorite little crankbaits. It's floating there on the surface. The damn fish spit it. I can't believe. All I gotta say is that's absolutely unbelievable. Check that out. So now I can check my line and make sure I do this right. Holy crap. Alright. So this is why you check your line, guys. Way up the line. Look at this. I've got I don't know how much line out. And yep. A couple little nicks, nothing crazy. But it's only 10-pound tests, so when you're dealing with 10-pound tests and you're running up against bridge pilings and flooded timber and such, you're going to get some frays. So that's what I got. A couple little frays in there, nothing crazy, but that's nuts. Absolutely nuts. I just recovered my bait after losing it. So we're going to go ahead and retie, check the line, and hopefully with what just happened we'll catch a couple more. Let's try that again, and let's try not to get broke off. Craziest things ever happened to me while fishing. Nice one. 2 casts later, after I lost one on the, that's amazing. After losing one to a broken line and then recovering it, 2 casts later after retying. Unbelievable. Nice one too. Jeez. So real quick. How about that? Back to the crankbait. Sun's going down. And the crankbait bite is still happening. That's awesome. And that's 3 casts, 2 fish. So let's see if I can keep this going for a little while tonight. Try and get myself one more of those big ones. Awesome day. Well guys, with a beautiful sunset going on behind me, I thought this would be a perfect opportunity for me to sign out. There's a chance I might catch a topwater fish before this night is over, but in the meantime I'm going to go ahead and thank the medium deep diving crankbait and Shaky Head for all the action they provided today. So those were the 2 baits of choice and the 2 baits that were the most productive. So yeah, we gotta appreciate stained water every now and then. When you got clear water, it ain't an easy bite, but get a little stain, break out the plugs, break out a little bit heavier moving, little crawling baits, little worms, your jigs, everything else, and some stained water, you're going to probably get a bite or two. So thanks for subscribing. Thanks for joining me. I'll see you in the next round. Over and out.